It's beautiful out, and we'll have a great morning because Councillor Vanderbeek is here. So thank you again.
That's the reason you'll have a great morning.
You'll have to come all the time. Okay, I would like to call the BIA Advisory Committee meeting to order. Members of the public are advised that our meetings are webcast live by the City of Hamilton and temporarily archived on the city's website. As well, a reminder that all electronic devices are to be switched to a non-audible function during this meeting. Okay, we'll do the call. Katie from Lancaster.
And she's absent this morning.
Absent. Jessica Myers from Barton. Here, thank you. Christina Geisler.
Good morning.
Good morning. Carrie from Downtown BIA.
Good morning.
Good morning. Lisa Anderson, Dundas BIA.
And I apologize. I didn't change it to Councillor Vanderbeek yet.
Okay, all right. Counselor, welcome. Lisa, Susie Bearwell, International Village.
And she's not with us this morning.
Okay, Bettina from Lock Street, she's here.
Yeah, I'm here. Hi,
Thank
good
you.
morning.
And Chelsea from Ottawa Street, BIA.
And she isn't with us yet either.
Okay, and Susan from Waterdown, she's BIA. You're here. And Tracy from Westdale and Stoney Creek.
Here.
Thank you. Thank you for coming. Okay, Madam Clerk, are there any changes to the agenda?
No, Madam Chair, there are no changes this morning.
May I have a mover and a seconder, please? Christina and Tracy. Thank you. It's moved. There's nobody opposing, and it's passed. Okay, declaration of interest. Are there any declaration of interest? I don't see any. Okay. Approval of the minutes of previous meeting. May I have a mover and a seconder, please? Carrie and Jessica, thank you. It's approved and moved on. Okay, staff presentation. Hamilton Business Rally. Krista Boyer is here to present the committee on the Hamilton Business Rally, and welcome. There you go, Krista. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, Councillor Pauls, and thank you everyone for having me this morning. I'm excited to be here. Some of you may recall I was here in 2020 with a winter strategy and a component of it was looking to support the businesses. So since then, I've extracted that business aspect of it and developed it further with a team. And we're now ready to launch what we have titled our Hamilton Business Rally. So in short, our Hamilton Business Rally is a social campaign. It's a campaign where we are incentivizing consumers and citizens to promote, participate in, engage with our local businesses. And we're doing this through a series of actions. So we've developed a series of 16 actions. Well, let me start when we would commence. So June 1st would be our commencement date, and we're going to be running this campaign for the month of June. Throughout the month of June, we have a series of 16 actions that we'll be releasing week by week. We'll be releasing different actions week by week. And these actions are meant to encourage individuals to get involved with their businesses. Some of the actions, as an example, include shop local for a gift. Share one of your favorite local businesses' promotion or posts on social media. Refer a local business to someone. And when individuals participate by completing one of these actions, we're then asking them to tag us, Hamilton Business Rally, on our Instagram, tag the business that's involved in the action. And in doing so, they will be entered into a raffle where I am giving away prizes on a weekly and monthly basis. So we have prizes allotted weekly, which includes 2 weekly draws of $50. And we have monthly prizes as well, which is 2 prizes of $100. And I will also be doing flash prizes throughout the week just to kind of conjure up some engagement. And we're doing 8 flash prizes in total over the course of 4 weeks at $25 each. Now, these prizes, I'm funding this initiative myself. And what we're doing with the money is when we have a winner, we're then turning to that winner and we're saying, what is the local business you want to support? As in, where do you want to spend your money? And then we're going to buy a gift card from that local business for that winner so that we're keeping it with the local businesses. Our goal being, we want to support the local businesses given everything that's happened during COVID, given the fact that I love local. I consider myself a local locavore. I only shop local for the most part. And I thought this was a great means as far as supporting the local businesses in Hamilton. And just one thing I want to make clear, I'm not asking for any in kind from the businesses. I'm not asking for any type of monetary gift from the businesses. All I'm asking for from the businesses is support in the sense of, can you share our initiative? Can you help us promote it? We will have marketing packages where we'll have posters available to the businesses that they can post in their windows for individuals to be driven to the website and get a greater understanding of what it is we're doing. We are also asking businesses if they could participate by becoming partners in Hamilton Business Rally by posting on Instagram, what the initiative is and supporting our initiative as we move through the course of the 4 weeks in June. So that is Hamilton Business Rally in a nutshell. And I'd be happy to answer any questions or thoughts that you might have.
Thank you. Thank you for the update. It's very interesting. It should promote business, of course. And I was wondering if there's any questions from the BIAs. Yes, Tracy.
Hi, Krista.
Yeah.
Just want to say thank you for supporting local small business. Every little bit helps, and thanks for putting this campaign together.
Thank you, Tracy.
Thank you. Anyone else before we move on? And like Krista said, there's no cost to anyone, just promoting, which is great. So we'll all promote this.
And just so everyone understands, I have staff. I have my own staff who are helping do the social media aspect. So we have a dedicated social media director. And then Overdrive, and I don't see Susie here. Is Susie here? She knows Overdrive. They're in the International Village. They have helped launch this campaign. They're working in kind to launch this campaign as well. So this is driven by our desire and our passion for the local businesses.
Great. Now you spurred some more questions. Go ahead, Susie.
I just have 2 questions quickly. You'll obviously tag all of the BIAs so we can share that social media, and/or will you have graphics that you'll send out that you want us to share?
Yes, so we will have an asset package. We're just doing the final touches on our website right now, but we do have an asset package that we'll be sharing to all the BIAs. And in it, it'll have, again, some detailed instructions about Hamilton Business Rally. It'll have some material for your windows and directions as far as Instagram. And if you're choosing to participate, then we will make a point of highlighting that throughout our social campaign.
Okay. And just to, just as part of that, I know tagging us, and then also just mentioning that Hamilton includes some of those outlying areas.
Yes, absolutely. I live in Stoney Creek, so I completely understand, yes, how the outliers sometimes can be lost in some of these initiatives. So that is definitely a consideration.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. I don't see anyone else. So we're going to need a mover and a seconder to receive the staff recommendation. And Carrie and Susie, thank you. Okay, we're going to move on. We're going to go to public hearings. There is no public hearing. Discussion items, there isn't any. There's no motions or notice of motions. So we're going to jump to 13, general information. Okay, commercial district and small business verbal update. Welcome Judy Lamb, manager of the commercial district and small business, and Carol Murillo, Senior Business Development Consultant, is here for an update. Welcome.
Thank you. And Carol is sick today, so
Oh.
she won't be attending. But and it'll be a brief update. So I think this meeting will end fairly quickly. I was away last week, but I'll give you a couple updates. Let's see. One thing is an AF&A report went forward in April and was approved by council the week after on April 27th. So similar to last year, we went to council and asked for the parking revenue, which, you know, there was no surplus, the 11 BIAs that participate annually in the parking revenue sharing program. And it was approved by council that you be provided a grant in 2022 that is equivalent to the money that was received in 2020, with exception of lot, which we based on the 2019 parking revenue. So the total grant amount of $124,000, $563.09 will be funded from the Economic Development Investment Reserve account number. And so that should be good news. It helps with adjusting to the COVID, given that there was, again, no parking revenue surplus, but we've gone ahead and was able to get that approval for you. The only other thing was, I know there's been some questions about one of the reports that went forward on May 4th, and it was the urban linear that would go from Gage Park to Gore. And so that was just recently approved last week while I was gone. And so that it's in its early stages. They're going to communicate and get input from the BIAs that are adjacent to that core, which will be on King Street. So there's more to be determined. I've sent an email to see if they can attend this committee and answer any questions that might come up at a later date. But it is, I know there's been questions already about from some BIAs about what does this mean. So as soon as I get more information, and hopefully I've sent an email to Brian Hollingsworth and see if we can get some more once they start all that participation and consultation.
Well,
That's my update.
thank you, Judy. We have some questions, and Christina, please.
There we go. Sorry, just had to unmute myself. Good morning. So just going back, Judy, to the shared parking revenue. So do you know when we will know how much specifically that bucket of money will be divided up, or what portion of that will come to each of us?
Yeah, I have the breakdown. So what I can do individually, if you want to know, I'll send you the dollar amount because it was the exact same amount that was in the schedule the year before.
Okay.
So I think it was in the appendix. I know I saw the report, so I have the individual numbers.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Just to clarify, just so there's no misunderstandings with my board. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions? Tracy, go
I
ahead.
just wanted to say thank you, Judy. Great news. Thanks for doing that work. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
We're all thankful today. Thank you, Judy. And thank you for being here. All right. Any other questions? So I need a mover and a seconder, please. Tracy and Jessica, thank you. And there's no opposed, so it's carried. And thank you again. We're going to go 13.2, statements of members. And we're going to start with Katie.
And Katie's not with us today, unfortunately.
Okay, I'm going down. So if you're not here, just let me know. Clerk. Okay. Yes. Is
Jessica's with us this morning.
yeah, Jessica's here. Thank you, Jessica. I just saw you, of course. Thank you.
Member updates. So, gosh, well, some of you may know we have our Barton Festival coming up on June 11th. We did have to change the date of our festival because of the Hamilton General Hospital close by. They're doing a systems upgrade, and the original date was the 4th. And when they do this systems update, which they do every 10 years, where all their systems get updated, as you might imagine, it causes a bit of a backlog, and they were very worried that the street closure that we have would sort of increase that sort of delay. And if you have somebody in an ambulance, anyways, it was a bit, it came about really quickly, and we maybe did the date change just a little under a month ago, but we're still hopeful. We're now, unfortunately, Concession Street BIA, they have their festival. So we're hoping, it doesn't, ours is very small and local, and hopefully it's a good day for all Hamiltonians to go out and experience the different neighborhoods. We have an art project coming up this summer that working with Carol and the city as part of the My Main Street funding. It's called Anything is Possible on Barton Street, and we're trying to activate vacant storefronts. So as you all know and can imagine, trying to get property owners on board who have vacant storefronts is a challenge in itself, but things are moving along with that. And I think that's pretty much it for the fun, sexy stuff. There's a lot of, boring stuff going on behind the scenes, but yeah, those are the big two things that we're working on here in Barton.
Thank you, Jessica. Christina, Concession Street.
Good morning. Okay, so quick updates from Concession Street. This month, book crawl is coming back. Weather should be nice, so we're anticipating a great day for that. That's on the 3rd Saturday. Aligning with that is also we're kicking off our Sidewalk Sounds, which is our music series that starts on Saturday, May 21st. So we'll have different musicians based at different spots along the street from 10 until 5 o'clock. So hopefully that will boost some of the Saturday shopping experience for our small businesses. We did get some new art installations in the last month. The Journey mural that was on display at Ockmar for Cobalt Connects is now proudly displayed at 565 Concession Street on our concession library wall. So that we're excited to have that. Israel Crooks. There's actually going to be a story in the Spectator / Hamilton Community News showcasing that. And then as well, there's another art installation that went up on the side of the parlor at 581 Concession. That one was done by Clear Eyes Collective, really colorful and beautiful. So we're really excited to have more, animation and just instead of blank walls, some real beauty decorating Concession Street. I think we're coming along really nicely. Our tulips that we planted a couple of years ago at our gateways have come in beautifully. So you have nice, beautiful splashes of color as people come into the Concession Street area. And then just a couple of new business updates. Masala Grill opened their doors at 594 Concession Street a week or so ago. Wonderful South Asian food. And then as well, Dat Kang Karaoke Bar opened their doors at 445 Concession Street. So it's exciting to see some fun businesses and more food coming into our area. So that's it for us.
Oh, it was great. I went to Marsala Grill. It was unbelievable. It was great. I loved it.
Nice family-run business. We're excited to have
I've
them.
been telling everybody, and a few people, I had a park gathering, and they all went there to see the new restaurant.
Oh, excellent.
It's great.
Thank
So
you.
anybody want to go and try it out, you'll love it. It's a family-owned business. What's so great about it too. So yeah. Okay, thank you, Christina. Next is Carrie from downtown. Carrie.
To actually do this today. I'm never usually still here for this. This is exciting. So we were really excited. Open Streets included our memory lane QR codes in Open Streets last weekend. So it's a virtual tour that you can do. You can also walk around and scan the QR code. that gives a history of the building. So we're really excited about that. Promenade is coming back. So we're doing Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays this year. We're starting May 31st and going to September 1st. Live entertainment noon to 2. And we're taking advantage of the city's program for live music on June 18th with a focus on shopping and getting out in the afternoon. And we have a new business opening tomorrow. My Sweet Tooth has expanded into donuts. So Momoko Donuts to Catherine. We were fortunate enough to have a little sneak peek last week, and it's exceptional. So exceptional donuts at Catherine between King and King William. Those are my updates.
I love donuts. I can't wait to try them.
It's a delicious donut, and they have like really fun flavors. Like they have with the yam and matcha, and the sugar twist was phenomenal. Yeah, they're good donuts.
And Councillor, my error, Lisa isn't here. It's Councillor Vanderbeek.
Yes, I know that.
Sorry about that. That's my error.
No problem. Okay, so Dundas, of course, is Councillor Vanderbeek, and she'll probably be coming for the rest of the year, I would assume.
I will be here whenever I can be.
Well,
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Chair. Just a couple of things, just to catch up. We are operating at the moment without administrative staff. We're going through a process with a consultant to try and document and update some of our policies and our governance. And we will be looking for someone, but we're not hurrying to do that. We're more looking for what we're going to need once we've gone through this process. So I realize that's not fun and exciting, but I just thought I'd catch you up in case people are wondering what's happening now that Lisa is no longer with us. And no, the house is not falling apart. We will be moving our office. The property that we're in has been sold, and we're going to be moving a little further up the street, and we're kind of excited about that. It's a little bigger space. Doesn't take a retail spot so that we don't have storefront window, which we don't need. And so that'll be happening at the end of July. Meanwhile, we had to officially cancel Busker Fest. We're looking at whether I'm working with staff, we're looking at whether there might be an opportunity to provide something in there along the lines of Busker Fest without it being a full-fledged, a scaled-down version of something. And meanwhile, we are planning things for more regular Saturdays to lure people downtown to come and shop, obviously, but just to enjoy the downtown. And we did the egg extravaganza for Easter on the Saturday, which went exceptionally well, and people were so happy to be able to be downtown and listening to music and visiting in ways that we haven't been able to do for the last couple of years. So we're just motoring on through, and I'll keep you updated as we go. But I realize this isn't a big event announcement, but the market does start on June the 10th in the lot behind the downtown, and we're all looking forward to that too. So thank you.
Thank you.
To share.
Thank you. I'm sure they're in good hands, Dundas, when the counselors there are helping. So thank you. All right, we're going to go to Susie International. She's not here.
No, she's not here today, Councillor. Thank you, though.
I know. And Bettina's not here.
No, Bettina is here this morning.
Okay, I didn't see her face, so I thought she left.
Yeah,
There
there's
she
just
is,
no camera.
Bettina. Okay, welcome, Bettina.
Hi, I'm gonna give it to Tracy. She knows more than I do.
Okay.
Thanks, Bettina. Yeah, Lock Street, we are getting things planned for our Sundays Unlocked. The last couple of years we've run Saturdays Unlocked, so we're switching to Sundays Unlocked and tightening our budget a bit. But we think we're going to pull through, and it will start in this July, August, September. And then we've got a few new businesses opening up, which is great to see. As soon as something goes up for lease, it's good to see a couple new food places in there. Maddie's Chicken is one, a couple of financial places. And yeah, we had a little we kind of tested a little self-guided kind of walking tour out this weekend, and people enjoyed the sunshine, and like Councillor Vanderbeek said, people just like to get outside. So we're just motoring along as well. Thank you.
That's great. Do you want to continue and do Westdale?
Sure. Sorry if I'm jumping in front of Susan, but if you want me to just keep talking, I can keep talking.
Susie, is that okay?
Okay. Okay, so let's do alphabetical order. Stoney Creek. So Stoney Creek, again, we're getting ready to get our farmers market open. Again, a bunch of our events, and sort of the same idea as others are doing, just to get people out, watching the price of gas and recognizing that people will want to stay local probably this year. So we are pivoting to that as well. And yeah, we're just kind of motoring along, and there's a big property that was in one our former chair's hands for about 60 years with his family, and it just sold, and they've just put in their application. So we'll see some changes in downtown Stoney Creek, some new storefronts and some condos on top. So lots of changes coming in the next few years. And then in Westdale, again, same thing, getting ready for farmers market, a bunch of events and stuff. And yeah, and I forgot to mention, in Westdale and Stoney Creek this weekend, we did some tulips for Mother's Day, and they just a flower put a smile on a face. So sunshine, flower, and fresh air is a focus for us. It just little things like that get people out and appreciating their local downtowns. And that's it. Thanks.
Thank you, Tracy. I see you weren't last today. So we're going to go back to Susan, and thank you for letting Tracy go ahead.
No
Go
problem.
ahead.
So we don't have a whole lot. We are in heavy farmers market preparation mode. We launch on May 28th, and we're moving back to our original site of the Legion this year. So there's a little bit of work in just kind of switching those locations up again. And because we are allowed to at this moment in time, we are doing a more usual market, and that's just a little bit more prep and getting a lot of our usual engagement activities going again with the market. So that's keeping us busy. We did have our Mother's Day issue of the local publication. We did some subsidized advertising for our members, and we have the middle 40-page insert that's all a guide to Waterdown Village. That went out middle of April and had a lot of Mother's Day specials and a Mother's Day guide. We had great participation. This was supposed to be 24 pages. We sold out in a day to our members, and then over the next 2 days, we got it up to a 40-page because we had to go that big to accommodate them. So I think there's a real desire on behalf of our members to figure out where to communicate with people. And so this was a pilot program. We'll do a little bit of follow-up and metrics on it, but that was a well-received program for us. Getting all our summer ducks in a row, just to get all of our planters and all of that happening in our gardens. We have an event on June 18th. It's Hopscotch Saturday, and it'll be a little bit of a Father's Day focus as well. And everybody else jumped in front of me and got the music series. So not sure exactly what we'll do for entertainment, but that's sort of our before the summer kickoff event. And just in terms of our businesses, we have a new Vietnamese Thai restaurant. We're waiting for the Portuguese grill kitchen to open. Indian Hut, which is a very favorite restaurant right on Main Street, is moving over eventually to Hamilton Street. And we lost the Source. It's been a large double space store in one of our plazas, and they have shut in the last couple of weeks. We have a new chair. Our current chair has just gone off on mat leave, but the executive committee is just stepping up. So we have our vice chair moving into our chair and a couple of vacancies that we hope to have filled soon. So that's it for us.
Thank you, Susan. All right, so now we need a mover and a seconder to receive the statement, and we'll go Tracy and Carrie. And nobody's opposed to that. So the next one is adjournment, so you can all go and enjoy the day. Take on the day. So can I have a mover and a second to adjournment? Christina and Carrie, thank you. Have a great day and great weekend. Bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody. Thanks.
Thank you, Angela.
Thank you, Councillor Pauls. Thank you, everyone.